It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope someone here's seen something.
Mummy.
It shouldn't be too hard to find Goots.
The gentleman of the town guard is back.
Could be I know something more.
Clive, listen! I found some...
Have you?
Go on.
All right. It's like I said. A wizard says the more swords and spears she put, and the more war. And who? Why, the good
And you've seen...
Aye, you'll find her right here.
Here in Dallas. Where exactly?
She has a store that it'd be feeling. Now, if...
Sorry to...
You don't think Nan's the Reaper, do you?
Well, unless she's discovered the secret of how to be in two places at once.
Eh? What do you mean?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks. So who has been running this store he spoke of?
Good question. I'll go and have a look.
And I'll visit this storehouse on the edge.
All right, but be careful, Clive.
You too, Goots.
Finest shell swords in store, good fellow.
Fuck! How the hell did they...
What a mess. Where do we even start?
It has long been my habit to keep a watchful eye on the company.
The safety of the town is in our hands now.
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death, or a quick one. Boys, he's all yours. But that sword is mine.
Now, we could pretend this didn't happen.
Over here! Get him!
Oh, you've done it now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwyn finds out you've killed his men, he'll have your head. He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to Karen's skirts. You weren't even supposed to be here. Who the hell are you, anyway?
What were you going to do to him?
The Borgwyn wanted him to get to Karen. I was only supposed to point the lump in the right direction once he arrived in Dalamil. But then you turned up. Well, go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
You're not worth the effort. Now be gone, before I change my mind.
Fucking coward!
I need to find Goods. Right now.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty-pated lout!
Stop calling me names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
Well, that will be easy enough. For they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must pay for her crimes in blood.
Lord!
Goose, are you all right?
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only right. She ruined my life and the lives of countless others. That loathsome harpy's very existence is a crime, and I will not allow it to continue. Goots, was it? I have no quarrel with you. Only with your employer. Run along now. You need not pay for her sins.
No.
No?
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her. Or I'll kill you, miss!
Goots, no!
Enough, all!
Karen. But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalamil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy year, though it was just... I thought the years might have taught you. What was it we called you?
You. Everything that happened, it was all your... And now you'll...
Gooch, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs. You remember what you told me when we... An eye for an eye? Wise words, Sam. Wise words. And now, it's time to collect. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he...
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It ain't easy going through life, one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't. Lost it to old... Said I'd stolen, so I took something, but he crossed it. He didn't he?
No, Nan, but...
Well, if he does, let's we take the other eye, then we work our way. But something to... Right.
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
Ready, go? Yeah!
Someone's got himself in trouble.
I don't see your master here, so you can start by giving us all the coppers in your purse.
I already told you, I have nothing.
Then maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel.
Please!
I'll deal with this.
Thank you.
You that one's master, then?
Or you can go back to your garrison and I won't report you to your captain.
Oh, you're more than welcome to. He hasn't had many visitors since we slipped.
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but...
Much has changed in the Republican army since they lost their rock.
You've seen this kind of thing before, then?
Many times. I was sent here to observe the situation.
You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look for you.
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could defend myself against one, perhaps two, but a whole regiment. I arrived in Dalimil several days ago, but when I called upon the captain of the local garrison to make inquiries, his men confiscated my effects and locked me in a cell.
The captain is no more, and his men make the rules now.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free, only to be stopped again by those soldiers you so kindly dispatched.
What of the Fist Central Command? Surely they wouldn't allow such...
I would... Those who weren't recalled...
Then it's worse than me. You should return... Not at all. Now, to find this second associate of Rutherford's. If he was bound for Oriflamme...
We're going to do this. We'll need...
Clive, your timing is impeccable. It just so happens that right at...
And what talents would those...
Why, your fearlessness.
I'm listening.
Well, as I'm sure you're aware, when these dark skies swept over the Republic, so too did a wave of chaos and confusion. Randalar has been particularly badly affected. None remain free for long, of course, but the army too.
And you've been looking to buy, to make sure these masterless bearers remain that way.
Precisely. It's the perfect opportunity to free dozens more, and for an attractive price, no less.
So where does my skill with the blade come?
Though we may have the... So we've been searched, and we believe the place was abandoned.
And so...
How could I refuse?
Excellent. Theo, if you would...
Of course.
Sounds like you'll have your...
I will. We have an entire village to stock, even if I begin... So I'd better get started. Try to clear the place.
I'll do my best.
You will find a village in Chadra's Thread, past Lateney's Cleft. My man there will open the gate for you.
All right.
I'm sure you won't need it.
There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere. What happened here?
If you're with the they've already...
I'm not.
Then you found him. I'm Alistair Rockford.
Of the 7 high houses of Rosaria. It's been a long time since last I saw my great-aunt. Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? Yes. Yes, she is. The Lady Dowager has granted me leave to... I was on my way...
Bandits.
They looked more... It didn't matter.
Which way did they...
South.
All right. Found a note. You heard back...
Thank you.
They just couldn't resist, could they?
This one's ours, pretty boy.
Let's try. Make for the town while you can. There may be more bandits nearby.
You don't need to tell me.
This looks to be all of them.
I thought I told you to make for the Vale.
And stand by as ill might befall the heir to the ducal throne.
It's just Clive, and I'm fine. Which is more than can be said for you.
I will survive.
Strange that the garrison wouldn't intervene in such...
The garrison have their hands full inside the city. Some days they don't even send out patrols. There are few hands left to work the fields, and even fewer to transport the grain. The market stalls are nearly bare. When I said the ones who attacked me...
Rockford, if you are to you first...
I shall return to... But allow me to...
Don't thank me.
I suppose I shall send a pistola.
My uncle certainly has his work cut out for him. If it isn't already too late. I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in... I see you're still here.
The rest's location of... Speaking of which,
I only happen to be... They both seem to think...
I am of... Storm is in crisis, and we must work.
As it is mine.
I will see that your Lord Uncle is made aware of the situation in both...
So, did you have that word with Tomes?
I did, and he...
And what precisely will I be cooking?
Blueback wyvern liver.
Ah, wife? Now then, let's out these grand old And here we have it. Fried mortress of skyworm. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit...
And rightly so.
So, not fit for consumption then?
What witchery is this? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet, it is the piquant kiss of the saint's bonnet that tames this savage dish. It is a tour de force.
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking. But I reckon you might be right.
Decent. It's remarkable. Sid, might I toss it?
I'll give it some thought.
Nothing like a dish of cold vengeance to foul the gut.
I'm sorry, Nan. I didn't mean to make things worse. I just thought I had to protect you. Like you've protected me.
Aye, well, someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a whit for your well-being. Reckon the both of us would be worse off if I'd not taken you on. You've always been me right eye, Goots. And I'd have you stay that way. So don't you dare go looking for trouble again.
Well, I will. If you ever need help, I'll do it again and again, and you can't stop me.
Why, you big lump. Fine. Play the hero if it makes you happy.
Thanks, Nan. I won't let you down.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's as maybe. But if he's ever to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself as well. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back, just like you did in Dalamil. Don't think I didn't appreciate that.
Of course. His family.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, mister. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. A potion today'll cost you the same as it did yesterday.
If it's knowledge you seek, we've come...
Cole said it was an army of Akasha.
Goat. Still alive, I see. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
Ah, about that. I tried my best, but she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Oh, wonderful. I hope you have better luck than I did.
Lady Karen, Goad tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the Hideaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not. Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones. Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you, then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Right away.
I've seen that before.
You have, yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit, or because the filthy sod couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
Huh. I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died. 20 summers, give or take. Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to... I forget where. And having nothing better to do on the long nights, we set up drinking Island Rock at my post not long after that. But me and Sid stayed close. That was... before fate stepped in. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day. And there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your
My family wanted the monster. I couldn't turn up, and I couldn't for the life of me. Luckily, it was him who stood beside him. And he was true to us, threw away everything I knew then. He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
Hmm? What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather goat were at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
Thank goodness you...
Is this what you needed?
Yes, it is. I'm loath. A single dose. It may be. I wish there wasn't.
How are you feeling?
Light, mid-here. Drifting on waves.
Good. Just relax. Let the waves carry
carry you to a better place.
Thank you, Daya. I'm so proud of you.
He's gone. Thank you, Rodrigue. And you, Clive?
I'll see that he's properly laid to rest.
The man you helped today was my mentor, back in the Southern Isles, on the front lines of some meaningless war. I was still a child when they shipped me to their triage tents, to treat the wounded with my gift. But in such blighted lands, I was next to useless. Until he taught me the true physicker's art, that is.
An art we would be lost without.
Tears of mercy were his gift to the bearers of the world. A respite from the agony.
And a kindness Sid would have approved of.
You know as well as I. A commander may care. I've seen too many of my friends. Something needs to change. And we need to be the ones to change it.
And we will. I promise.
I hope so.
Ready, go? Run like the wind. anything but ordinary. Now, let's get this vine back to the yard. Time to fight. This must have been... Nice place once. Will be again.
Stay down!
That's all of them. Come on, Toggle. Let's head back to Boklad. Something the matter? Quiet.
Those are our terms. I trust that you will give them your full
I shall.
Him again.
Someone you know?
Yes. And, no. But enough about him. How did...
It's done.
You made...
I should go and...
Don't let me... but Clive, Shilonik, I'll explain...
All right. Eloise.
Thank you, Clive. Here. Well then, I suppose first...
You're still in negotiation.
We are. A trusted I suppose, but we should...
Well...
I'm...
Ah, Clive.
You wanted to talk?
The man I was watching, he represents the Silver Peak Consortium. It's one of the bigger trading houses.
I don't think I've heard of them.
Well, every trader in Dharmekia has, and they're still expanding. They've been trying to get Eloise to join their ranks for some time, and judging...
And you'd rather...
I would never do... Eloise saved me, but I won't let her give up on her dreams again for my sake. She freed me from my bonds. And she must be...
You're a good man,
I have always been grateful for what and I want to repay, but each time...
She loved...
And I love her, though I...
Always.
Thank you, Clive. Well then, these bearers aren't... That's a job for the... This could well be the last commission the Crimson Caravans undertakes. Under present management, at least.
Welcome, welcome. Go safely.
I feel like I've fleshed hundreds.
Is that blade for hire, perchance? Because I have a mind to make a killing.
Figuratively, I hope.
Well, a passing caravan. Dread Evis are...
Do you want to...
Revenge? Dread Evis skin is a rare thing indeed. Bring me that beast...
All right.
Of course, you leave Tabor through the east gate. I eagerly await your safe, and above all, triumph.
This is the Required Tree, an archive where we of the Undying collect and collate their findings. Fragments of ultimate pre-natural.
The Undying are not the only secret fellowship in this realm, you know. There are others, each working for...
Ether flood? Yes.
How are those new boots treating you?
You there! Finally.
Is something wrong?
At the university.
The university?
A specialist in ancient cultures. The most accomplished in all. In my heyday, no obstacle could have. The answers I seek, would you do alone?
Climb the stairs and...
And memorize... the three of them, to be precise. I'm here in the hope that, namely...
I can't promise...
Remember what...
No history would be complete without mention of the mother crystals.
Let the sky go back to how it was. I don't like it.
So it's these stones to Canva, and the rest of the boxes to...
Not a scratch on them. Have you noticed the Elder has been coughing?
What golden plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder?
Mummy made a pottage from it.
Sounds delicious. Perhaps she'll invite me round to try it.
That mark. You must be Lord Horsfield. A pleasure to meet you.
Farmers must have settled here in Tabor. I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read. The engravings...
Oh, what? Come, let's...
Guardians of the Crystal, the first stones of Tabor, sacred hold thy noble blood, till ends the mother's labor. I'm pretty sure that was it.
Fascinating. But,
Wanderers of the Golden Plains, or...
No doubt you're right. This is...
Children of the Hunter, that's all three.
And so, with 3 in Guardians of the... Little wonder it, nonetheless.
Too many stairs.
Ha! For years, I have pondered the mysteries of Tabor.
How are those new boots treating you?
Beneath the flood, yes, and not a stone.
A fortune in skin and scale awaits any man with a will.
The free cities under siege.
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia. Thanks, Cal. this one! Sickle! Over here! Orgle! Kill! Get him! Fire and flame! Shouldn't have messed with the leader of the pack, eh, boy? Take a while. Be safe. Kicked down already?
No.
Why the gate?
Chief's orders. Not that I'd elect. I suggest.
That's what I'm... You ain't changed a bit, have you, Snotty?
No. It isn't. Blackthorn.
Long time no see, eh?
What the hell are you doing here?
Well, it was meant to be a surprise, but since you are so nicely... I'm here to see Zoltan, you fucking numbskull. Now let us through.
All right. Just... don't go starting anything with the chief.
Yeah, I'll promise I won't throw the first punch. That good enough for you?
Go on then.
Much obliged.
So this is Dravosht. Not much going on, is there?
It's a smithing town. When I was a lad, you'd have to shout to be heard over the sound of hammer on. Clive, you're good with people. You speak to Zoltan.
Hey, you ain't backing out now, are you?
There's a river of bad blood. But
all right.
I appreciate it. He'll be near the forge on you.
Forge on there.
Good luck.
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Mama, why hasn't
Hotter! Hotter, damn it! Those miserable flames wouldn't melt butter, let alone iron.
Pardon the intrusion. I'm looking for the chief.
That'd be me.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'll bet it is. Keep the gates closed, I tell him. Well done, Snotty. You're not welcome here. Get out. Before things turn nasty.
Blackthorn's here.
What did you say?
He's traveled a long way to see you.
Yes, has he?
He's waiting. Down by the gates.
Then I suggest you take him with you when you leave.
Didn't you apprentice together?
So what if we did?
Fuck! We're getting nowhere. These bearers' flames are next to bloody useless.
We're never going to be able to fire up the forges unless we can find some new crystals.
I'm a busy man, as you can see, so do me a favor and piss off. Oh, and if you're struggling to find your way out, ask Blackthorn. That prick knows exactly where the exit is. He's not wanted here. And neither are you.
All right. I'm going.
Please, Chief.
Let me guess. Zoltan told you to piss off.
As a personal favor to him, yes.
Well, at least he didn't beat about the bush.
There'll be no talking him round. Not after what I did.
Which is what exactly? If we're to help, we need to know. What turned the village against you?
I left. Dravozd. Zoltan. The burden of leadership our dying master dropped in our laps. All of it. There are two kinds of smiths in this world, you see. My kind, who are in it for who labour, and the other kind. People like Zoltan, the kind of smiths who shit out a few. There wasn't a single day we went bit by bit. You would have torn Dravozd in half.
You didn't have to.
Zoltan's a badge, his way of doing things until the crystals run out.
It depends on how. It's got to be.
Thanks to he saw all of this coming. New crystals.
You know what I mean? What I'm trying to say.
Clive, Dravozd won't last long. So, the way I see it.
Hold on, Blackfoot. Sid, mate, and you'd be.
All right. This place was your Sid's creations whenever led this. Dravozd was. Wouldn't you agree, Augur?
Of course.
Thank you, Clive.
Shall I go?
I know I'm off by it. I'll be needing building a firm. Do us a favour. And I've got a job for you too, Clive. I need leather for the... Luckily for...
Time for a spot.
Ready, girl?
Yeah!
Old he may be, but it looks like there's still plenty of fight in him yet.
finished.
This thing reeks. The sooner it's off my hands, the better. Let's make this quick, shall we? I dare say that would be enough for a decent set of... Fellows? Here's your...
Clearly, join.
I don't play.
Very well. Do not allow me to...
Welcome, welcome. A fine choice. Of course. Anything else?
What's this all about then?
Don't know. Any trouble finding the skin?
Nothing I could...
Right then, for everyone.
Well, I'll be damned. I honestly didn't think it'd work. But it's hot enough, all right. And without a single crystal in sight.
You know what this means? don't you?
I do, yeah. Dravost is saved.
Sorry about it. I take back everything I said. That thing you built us is an honest-to-God's marvel. You saved our village.
It's Blackthorn you should be thanking. He oversaw the construction.
Give this to him, would you?
What is it?
Pet Cole's cinders. After he left, I spent years trying to eke the most. That there was my answer. Our secret for yours. I've always envied Blackthorn. Since the day I became chief, I spent every no amount of. But is it any wonder I hate his guts?
The cinders would mean more coming from.
I need to forgive him first, and that's not gonna happen.
Well, you know what they say. Oriflamme weren't built in a day and all that. These things take time. Especially when they involve two geezers who hold grudges tighter than their hammers. But what matters is... I reckon he's going to be at...
See that you...
All right.
These things are going to take some getting used to.
Yeah. Give it a week, and you'll wonder why you ever bother with crystals. Let's run through it again, shall we?
I want a set of these bellows for half.
I have some things for sale. Here you are. Go safely now.
Let me help. I know my letters. Knowledge hoarded is knowledge lost. Now this, I believe you will find most interesting. What subject shall we consider today? Did you learn everything you needed?
Those imps are going to freak.
Gentlemen, I see you both made it home in one piece.
Yeah, well, we didn't want to outstay our welcome. The whole village turned out for a go on the bellows after you left. Everyone except Zoltan, that is. Didn't see hide nor hair of him.
Oh, but that reminds me. I have something for you.
Pico Cinder. How'd you come by this? And you're sure he wanted me to have it?
I'm sure. He didn't say so, but I think he wants to forgive you.
Huh. Imagine that. Yeah. You know I could never leave this place, don't you? Every time you put on mail, You and the Cursebreakers are trusting me with your lives. There's no greater honor for a smith than that. I'm not about to go crawling back to Zoltan for forgiveness, but I will make good use of his cinder. And if that helps save even a single life, then he'll have my gratitude. What was it you said he called me? Huh? A genius? And he spent sleepless night trying to copy me, did he? Sounds like I better get to work. I've got a reputation to uphold.
It's good to see you back on form, Blackthorn.
I don't know how you pair put up with me sometimes, but I'm grateful all the same. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, about to put Zoltan back in his place.
Ain't got the art to tell him how similar they are. Stubborn bastards.
A little healthy competition should be good for him.
You're not wrong. Still, it's a shame him and Zoltan couldn't let bygones be bygones. No use grumbling about it now, though. Blackthorn's happy.
What do I owe the honor? So, will it be? That it? Fine.
Is there out you need? There's no... Your lads were... and I've never looked... Be seeing ya!
He's a surly soaker.
Sid,
Here. It's your problem now.
What an amazing when? It is just as I hoped. Witness how the Morganbeards have taken to the blighted soil. How they bloom with why, I dare say, such a vine...
I'm glad I could be of assistance.
You've not only helped us, Sid. Do you recall I took a moment. You must accept... Allow me to thank you again, Master Sid. I do believe you have quite an act. My Lord Marquis, I heard about it, that some of my fellow Guardians are...
It's true.
I have many fond memories of when I was a child. I went to see...
Oscar.
But my training is not...
I warned you, rebuild.
Yes, my lord. Thank you.